ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم صدق الله العظيم. If I could ask everyone to just come forward and finish the roles, Jazakallah khair. The Prophet ﷺ said that if you knew the benefit of sitting on the first row, you would fight one another. If you knew the benefit of sitting on the first row, you would fight one another. I read the first 5 verses of Surah Alaq. The first 5 verses to be revealed when our beloved Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And the first 5 verses tells us about our reality as human beings. It tells us about where we are and who we are. It tells us about our Creator. Because when the verse was revealed, when the word rather was revealed, Iqra, in the cave of Hira, the angel, everyone knows the waqia, the angel Jibreel alayhi salam came down. The Prophet ﷺ used to go and do ibadah. He used to go and do ibadah in this cave. He used to seek the seclusion. He used to seek the seclusion away from this world, away from the paganistic society of the Makkahs, away from the materialistic society of the Makkahs. And the Prophet ﷺ used to go into the cave of Hira and he used to stay there days on end, without any food, without any water. He just used to stay in ibadah, in muraqabah, contemplating about the temporality of this world and about the divine. The first word that was revealed was Iqra. And the Prophet ﷺ replied that I am not a reader. That I am not a reader, not that I am unable to read. People have misinterpreted and mistranslated this word. It is not I am unable to read. It is that I am not reading what you have given me. I am not going to repeat after what you have told me to repeat. And the angel Jibreel hugged and squeezed the Prophet ﷺ. And he did this 3 times, as we know. But what do we learn from this? We learn that when Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam said, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, that read in the name of your Lord who has created. Then the Prophet ﷺ read. Then the Prophet ﷺ followed after. Why? Because of Rabbik. Because of the word Rabb. That angel Jibreel is saying that do not copy me, do not follow me. These words are from the divine. So say Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Then read in the name of your Lord who has created. Then we learn about who we are. We have learned about who we are and where we have come from this word, from this verse. And where do we learn that? From the word Rabbik and alladhi khalaqa. We learn who we are and where we have come from. Where we have come from is khalaqa. Khalaqa means He created. Who created us? Who created? Rabbik. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us and everything. The term khalaqa was used and it was left open. The term khalaqa was used and it was left open. And it was left open. What does this mean? It means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything. And we learn this from the word khalaqa. Then khalaqa al-insana min alaq. That He has created insan from a mass suspended like a leech in the mother's womb. As I stated last week, alaq is a very detailed word. If you do not have ilm, you do not understand alaq. Because alaq is a great and deep biological phenomenon that the Quran has given to us and science has only understood only 100 years. It has only been 100 years that science has understood the embryotic cycle. Whereas the Quran has given us alaq. And we understand where human beings come from. But what is the point of today's talk? The point is iqra. Everything that we have just spoken about is from the term iqra. Can be related to iqra. And what is iqra? Iqra means read. The first word revealed to the Prophet ﷺ is iqra, read. It was for knowledge. It was to ascertain knowledge. Read what? Read what is the question that we should ask. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. There was nothing here that tells us what to read. It was just that read. And where do you read from? Where do you study from? Start with the word and the praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. When we start the Quran, where do we start from? When we start any good work, where do we start from? We start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of the Lord, the most merciful, the most kind. This is what the verse of the Holy Quran is telling us. That knowledge is open, knowledge is infinite. And how it was proven? It was proven in the last word of the second verse, alaq. Because you need to understand knowledge to understand alaq. What does knowledge give us? What is knowledge? Knowledge provides us enlightenment. It is kashful mahjoob. It is kashful mahjoob. It is the unveiling of that which is veiled. In any science, in any field, be it religious or non-religious sciences. But last week I explained that all sciences are religious sciences. Biology, chemistry, astronomy, physics, geology, geography, geometry, mathematics, the study of language, the study of literature, all is religious knowledge. This has been a tradition for the last 1,000 years. In the last 400 years, we have moved away. And the day we have moved away from knowledge is the day that we have gone down. It is the day when the Muslims, the condition of the Muslims has decreased. Politically, socially, globally, intellectually, spiritually, and religiously. In all dimensions. When you stop studying, in all dimensions, you lose yourself. In all dimensions, you lose yourself. And this is what ilm provides. That's what the first word was iqra. And the last word revealed in the first 5 verses revealed was ya'lam. It was to know, ilm. So we start with reading and we end with knowledge. This is what the crux of our being Muslims is. How do we know how to communicate with the divine? How to communicate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Salah, Sawm, Hajj. And then that is the lowest level. But when you add إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّةِ, that when you add every deed is every deed, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّةِ, is translated to its intention. then veils become unlifted. Veils become unlifted. Then salah is not just movement. Salah is communication. Song is not just fasting and being hungry from dusk to dawn. It is not being thirsty from dusk to dawn. It is communicating with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is revisiting that which we have forgotten. And when we go to Hajj, although it is a form of commemoration, Hajj is in fact a form of commemoration of the different prophets and the different places of which the prophets had gone to in Mecca. When we go to Safa and Marwa, who do we remember at this time? Remember Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. Then Hajj becomes a form of spiritual journey. Hajj becomes a practical thing, not just a physical thing, but a spiritual thing. It is about transcending between the layers that we have made upon ourselves. The layers of darkness that we have allowed to unveil, we have allowed to veil ourselves with. This is what ilm does. Ilm opens everything. Ilm opens your mind. Ilm opens your heart. Ilm makes you understand what is right and what is wrong. Another question. And the reason why this talk is based around questions is on the fundamental principle of أَفَلَا تَفْكِرُونَ, that the Holy Quran has said time and time again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us in the Holy Quran that do you not ponder upon these verses that I have given you? Do you not ponder upon the creation that I have created? Do you not ponder upon my attributes? Do you not ponder upon your temporal existence? أَفَلَا تَفْكِرُونَ. These are the questions we should be asking ourselves every day. And these are the questions that the Quran reminds us time and time again. What is the Quran? It is اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. It is a guide to show us the straight path. And what is the straight path? That is a question that we should ask ourselves. What path are we on? And what path is the straight path? Where are we in this world? And where is the true path? This is the question that we should be asking ourselves. How do we know what our purpose of our life is? How do we know where we have come from, what we are doing here, and where we are going to? And this talk is not going to give any answers. The answers are found within. A hadith of the Prophet ﷺ is that if you know yourself, you know your Lord. What does this mean? It means when you truly understand yourself, when you truly understand that there is only the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that you exist because of Him, and you understand the weakness of yourself, and you understand the power and the strength of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you understand that you are temporal and He is existence beyond, He is before and after the after, then kibr finishes, pride finishes, hatred finishes, intolerance finishes, and you become a person of humility. You become a person in which the hadith Jibreel states that the Prophet ﷺ said of who this person is, al-muhsin, that when he worships, it is as though he sees his Lord. But if you cannot see your Lord, then know that he sees you. It is this humility that comes from ilm, and it is this ilm that opens the veils, kashful mahjoob. It opens the veils in which we have veiled ourselves. We are veiling ourselves every day, and we have forgotten why we are here, and we have forgotten the purpose of our existence. And I stated, Ihdina Siratul Mustaqim, guide us on the straight path. It is also a dua as well as a form of understanding, a form of philosophy. It is that what is the straight path is a question we should be asking ourselves. It is the path, simply put, on which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam are happy. It is encompassing yourself within the garments of Sharia. It is encompassing yourself with the garments of spirituality. It is encompassing yourself with the garments of the manners and the ethics of which the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba had engulfed themselves in. This is what you learn from al-ilm. Al-ilm is a philosophy. Ilm is a philosophy. And to truly understand ourselves, rather to truly understand our Creator, we must understand ourselves. We must understand the relationship we have with each other. This is what al-ilm teaches us. Now, it is very important that we study Islam, no matter what age one goes in, no matter how old one is. Knowledge is for everyone. And to study Islam, it is never too late. How do we know how to pray properly? When we pray, because of habit or because of our childhoods, we have come to accustom some practices, and we forget how we are meant to pray. And those practices lead us away. Shaykh al-Islam Umar bin Abdul Aziz, rahimahumullah, he is attributed to the Khulafa Rashideen, although he came in the Umayyad period. He is known as one of the first mujaddids, a very spiritual man. And he sent a letter to the people, and he was the Khalifa Dhul Mu'mineen. He was the Amir al-Mu'mineen. And he sent a letter to the scholars of Medina, and he said, that knowledge, action without knowledge, will lead you astray. Action without knowledge will lead you astray. What does this mean? It means that if you are praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you don't even know how to do wudu properly, how can you have purified yourself to sit in the company of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you are praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and your aura is showing, as I said last week, and this happens all the time. I'm showing you here, if your back, when you go into sajda, is showing, your namaz is broken. Then how can you communicate with the Divine? When you do not even know how to clothe yourself properly. Where do we learn this? From fiqh, How do we know what to believe? How do we know the belief of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How do we know He's Khaliq and Malik? This is from Aqidah. And it is never too late to study. It is never too late to study. So, we send our children to school, but once they read the Quran, even if they read that properly or not, once they finish at the age of 10 or 11, the mosque is closed for them as well. We don't send the children to mosque. Then how on earth are they going to be good Muslims? How on earth are they going to be good citizens of any country they live in? How on earth are we going to finish the Khawarij philosophy? How on earth are we going to finish terrorism? It is because, why is the Khawarij philosophy? Because they have forgotten the true Aqidah. They were misplaced. Their fathers and mothers did not take them to the mosque. Then it is very easy for them to be brainwashed. If they do not learn the true Aqidah, if they do not learn the true fiqh, if they do not learn the true aspects of Islam, the true teaching of Islam, then we are to blame. Then we are to blame. So, al-ilm is important in every aspect. I'm now finishing my speech. وَمَا عَلَيَّ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ. Here in this center, we are providing many classes for many different age groups, from the adults in Urdu to teenagers and adults in English. We have scholar classes or diploma, Islamic diploma classes. Every Saturday from 9:30 onwards, a 3-hour class in which you learn Aqidah, Tafsir, Fiqh and all the subjects. Likewise, we have evening school. And then we have Baytul Hikmah, an Islamic Sunday school, in which children are taught Quran and the Islamic studies, both together on the Sunday, 1-day class. And it is a much easier way of learning than the traditional evening school. Inshallah, this Sunday the 30th, at 11:30 a.m., there will be a parent day, 11:30 a.m., an open day, here in this center. So I ask everyone, I see lots of children here, and many children haven't come, and fathers and mothers. I ask you all to come and see what Baytul Hikmah is about. Because ilm saves a generation, and ilm saves our humanity. And this is the reality of ilm. And this is what we want to embody within the students. So I hope to see everyone. I've memorized everyone's faces to the best of my ability. So inshallah, I'll be looking for everyone. وَمَا عَلَيَّ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ. And just the last announcement, there's Goshen Route tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. That's tomorrow, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Here in this center. That is the mehfil of Durood, sending Durood upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the monthly Goshen Durood. And lastly, last announcement, Qurbani was coming upon us. September the 23rd and 24th will be the day of Eid. So I ask everyone to take a leaflet at the back. It has the prices and the different countries that Minhaj Wafi Foundation is sending the Qurbani. Jazakallah khair. Azam.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله حمدا لا انتهاء لحده ولا انتهاء لعدده، لا اتساع لغايته ولا انكسار امده، حمدا يكون وسيله الى طاعته وغفرانه وذريعه الى معرفته ورضوانه. الا له الخلق وله الامر والا له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو حي لا يموت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. واشهد ان لا اله الا الله الملك القدوس السلام الحق المبين، واشهد ان سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله خاتم الانبياء والمرسلين صادق الوعد الامين. واصلي واسلم على هذا النبي الحبيب المصطفى الذي خلقه الله نورا وهدى ونبيا وبعثه شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا وارسله داعيا الى الله باذنه وسراجا منيرا. وصلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى اله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحابه المتقين والمخلصين وبارك وسلم. اما بعد، قال الله تعالى في كتاب المجيد: اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، يا ايها الذين امنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. وقال عليه الصلاه والسلام: الدنيا سجن المؤمن وجنة الكافر. بارك الله لنا ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعنا وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا، من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين وصادق الوعد الأمين. أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وصل عليه. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن من أفضل أيامكم يوم الجمعة فأكثروا علي من الصلاة فيه فإن صلاتكم معروضة عليه. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: إن الله حرم إذا الأرض أن تأكل أجساد الأنبياء. وقال تبارك وتعالى: محمد رسول الله والذين ما هو شداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله رضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من اثر السجود ذلك مثل في التوراة ومثل في الانجيل. عباد الله رحمكم الله، ان الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فأكثروا ذكر يذكركم واشكروا له ليزيدنكم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أعلى وأعلى وأكبر. الله أكبر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. Please stretch in line, stand shoulder, fill any gaps. Please stand up from our phones. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله.
محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وصل عليه. ربنا آمنا فاغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين. ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. يا مجير يا مجير يا مجير. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة.